Sorry, excuse me. Feel all green and prickly right about now. Okay, you can put her down. Jeez. Adam.
Andy, great routine. Thank you so much. Adorable. What? Now, here's the thing when you say Broadway. Broadway is the big underline of character and acting. Yes. But it's also important to have a lot of technique and stop and flair, given whatever the routine is. Kathryn, I wasn't sure what your character was. It was adorable and sweet, but if I listen to that song, which is from Jungle Book and one of my favorites ever, it makes me so happy. I needed a little bit more of a man-eater. I wanted you to be pissed off that your man was ignoring you, and I wanted, you know, you're sick of the beer, giving the beer and the remote and the battle, and now you're wearing his crown. So rather than kind of like just let it be about the hips and the cute, I wanted you to be out like a tiger and a man-eater, you know what I mean? But the dancing was adorable, but I'm not sure adorable was what was required of the number, but in the meantime, there was no problem with it, do you know what I mean? So just kind of when you watch it back, go like, oh, maybe I should have, you know, okay. Then, legs, this is like, and yet another huge step in your growth, dude. There's no way you should have been able to get through that, and you totally did. You know, when you look at, like, one of the things that I think is really interesting about watching you grow on this show is that you're finding kind of the history of dance, interpreting in all of your styles. So go back and look at, like, Gene Kelly, Bob Fosse, and Gower Champion. You have a lot of hand tension here like that. So a little bit more softness through the palm, but energy through the hands. But man, you know, a b-boy is always thinking compact and small and tight. And you're looking long and dancing like a long person. And it's fantastic to watch, you know? So good for you, buddy. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
You're dancing like a long person.
Long fellow.
Long
fellow.
Mary.
No, I agree. You know, Broadway is about character, the 3 C's, character, choreography, and chemistry. And, you know, character, choreography, it was just missing a little bit of chemistry between the two of you for me. I think the routine was absolutely adorable, and I think, too, that you did get lost a little bit in the way, Kathryn, but I'm not really sure if it's because Legacy is just growing leaps and bounds and surprising us so much that we're just getting crazed over you, brother. I mean, we're just not expecting that out of you. And you keep, I mean, every week you do not disappoint us. You are growing in leaps and bounds, and the characters that you portray and are growing into, and the journey and the trip that you are on, this trip, I have a feeling, is going to take you into the top 10. Yes, I do.
Oh, wow.
So,
Mary Murphy, those are big words.
they are big words, Kat. You know what? What? I mean them. I know.
Big words for a long dancer.
That's right. Good job,
And
Andy.
speaking of leaps and bounds.
Nigel.
Kathryn, I was a little disappointed with you this week. I don't know what it was. I can't put my finger on it. But you felt like you were slightly juvenile with your work. And I say that because each week up until this point, you've been so mature, and particularly last week, when you were in your own element, it's true. But this felt a little childish to me, your movement. And has been said, it shouldn't have been. You should be a vixen, if you like. So a slight disappointment with you. Legacy. I mean, it's like So You Think You Can Dance has got some kind of alien transmogrifier that turns street dancers into complete dancers, because you've gone in one end and come out the other like a little sausage machine. You could have been a Guys and Dolls dancer on Broadway up there today. I mean, you really were terrific. And it must be wonderful, Andy, to choreograph somebody. You say, I'd like a backward roll into a headstand without any hands, please. I mean, how many dancers can you say that to? Oh, give me a neck flip over her at this point. So working with somebody that's got your talent and then watching you grow into their styles, you are an inspiration for your choreographers right now. And you're living up to it. So,
thank you so much.
Full marks to you. And Kathryn, this week, I'm a bit iffy. I'm sorry, darling, because I'm a big fan of yours.
Okay, well, they are big fans, but you need to be big fans too. So to vote for Kathryn and Legacy, call 1-888-TEMPO-04. That's 1-888-836-7604. Remember, these are 888 numbers, not 800 or 866 numbers. And please don't vote until we tell you the lines are open. Who wears the hat here? Who wears the hat?
I do.
Yeah, good girl. We want to see that. I want to see that, Kathryn.